It would be hard to top the Drew Mestemaker story. Receiver Miles Coleman played with Drew in high school.
Just take it back to our senior year. Drew, he didn't win the starting quarterback job, but he never quit. He just wanted to help the team get better. So he played safety, corner, punter. He did it all for just to help out the team.
Drew's breakout performance came in the final game of his first season, the First Responder Bowl. Drew made his first college start and accounted for 448 yards of offense, a performance that included this stunning 70-yard touchdown run.
I feel like he shocked a lot of people. I feel like he shocked the world with his performance, with his history. Coming into this year, we knew we would have a baller back there, and our relationship, which is him trusting me, and I'm going to keep his backside clean.
This season, Drew has put up crazy numbers. This past weekend, he cracked the 30-touchdown mark and passed the 4,000-yard mark in passing yards.
It's awesome. Everybody's super proud of him. People probably didn't expect for him to turn out the way he is, but I know everybody in the program did.
Drew has done more than just post big numbers.
He's a selfless leader. He's kind of grown into it.
A real leader. He takes control in the huddle, takes control on the sideline.
One thing I'm most proud about is not what you've been able to do on the field, but the way you've conducted yourself off the field. I'm super proud of the teammate that you are and the way that you've encouraged and stepped up as a leader.
Drew has also played a leading role in making this a season Mean Green fans will never forget.
Drew Mestemaker, the story that has been told so many different times. I'm actually tired of telling the story of you coming here as an unrecruited walk-on, not playing in high school, finding a way to get on the field as a safety and a punter, and then magically, appearing on the national stage as a freshman, and completing all these balls, scoring all these touchdowns. I know that your mother is super proud of you. All of us are super proud of you at North Texas. And this is just the beginning, man. Can't wait to watch you blossom into not only one of the best college football quarterbacks, but one of the best quarterbacks in the whole entire world.
Please welcome Burlsworth Trophy finalist, Drew Mestemaker.
So, Drew, are you tired of hearing your story told?
A little bit, but I'm just happy to be here and be recognized for this amazing award.
Okay, so in high school, you had other quarterbacks on your team that were really, really good, and you didn't get to play quarterback. What was that like? Because I'm assuming that's what you wanted to do.
Yes, sir. It was definitely hard. It was, not how you draw it up in your head. I wouldn't have chose that path, but it wasn't going to let me, let my dream die and miss out on something that I knew I wanted to do, and eventually play college football and be a quarterback. And I wasn't going to let those hard moments and those doubts creep into my head.
You played in the secondary in high school. How much did that teach you about defenses that helped you as a quarterback?
Yeah, it definitely helped a lot. You especially watching more film now in college, you kind of see tendencies that pop up in the defense, and you think back to high school and you're like, I remember being in that position right there, and seeing what they're seeing and thinking what they're thinking, and it definitely helps seeing the other side of it.
Okay, so you're playing on defense. Were you sneaking behind the field or something and throwing to keep your arm ready to play quarterback?
Yeah, every time the offense was on the field, I was getting a couple throws in, and always ready to jump in there whenever I was needed.
And how did that connection take place then for you to play quarterback after you hadn't played in high school?
Yeah, it's a crazy story. It's through an Instagram DM. I kind of got the opportunity to connect with a quarterback coach, and he got me in contact with another quarterback coach who knew Coach Morris, and then got me in front of Coach Morris, and told Coach Morris and Coach Brophy that I just needed a chance, and I'm forever grateful for them taking a chance on me and just giving me the opportunity to live out my dream.
So did they take you without even watching you throw?
No, they watched me a few times, but I didn't really have any game film to show, so they just kind of had to take it off of throwing in shorts and a T-shirt and hope I panned out.
And then you got to start in the bowl game. That's a pretty big deal. What was that like?
I mean, it was awesome. We kind of figured we'd have a late bowl game, and so we really didn't know what was going to happen with our quarterback at the time last year. And he entered the transfer portal, and I came downstairs after a lift to my phone, and Coach Brophy had texted me to come up to his office, and I kind of figured I knew what we were going to be talking about, and so went in there, and he told me I was going to be starting the bowl game, and it was just a surreal feeling to kind of get that opportunity and feel that feeling of the coaches being behind you 100% and going to give you that chance that you always dreamed of and you always worked so hard for.
And then what's it like? You leave the bowl game thinking, hey, I'm probably going to start next year.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Morris had communicated with me that they were bringing someone in, and they told me before we even played the bowl game that, they were going to bring someone in to compete with me. And, I've been in a quarterback competition my whole life, and, I knew I wasn't going to be on the losing side of it this time.
Mm-hmm. Then this season, 4,000 yards. Those are amazing numbers in college football even today. What was that like, throwing for that many yards?
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it doesn't feel like I threw for 4,000 yards. Just going out there, having fun, playing the game I love. And, I'm just fortunate to have the guys around me and the team around me and the coaches around me to, make me look good out there.
In your last regular season game, you threw for over 600 yards. Now, I don't know how many schools that would be a school record. I know at Arkansas it would be. Is that a school record, I assume, in North Texas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it was.
Means you must have some pretty good receivers, too.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you saw it there, Miles Coleman. He's been my good friend since, we were playing flag football against each other. And, obviously there's every receiver that's out there and making plays out there is awesome. But, I'm just glad that, I got someone like Miles there to be by my side and, just see me at the flag football level playing receiver when I thought I was a receiver and, see me play defense all the way up to now. So,
what did you know about Brandon Burlsworth before this, and what was it like when you got the call that you're a finalist?
Yeah, I'd say similar to Fabechi. I'd watched the movie, but I'd never really dove deep into it. And so whenever I heard about this award and kind of the hype of my name getting out there and the walk-on story getting out there, I kind of looked into it. And, it's just amazing hearing about this award and how there's an award to recognize that character and kind of what, you think a real football player should embody. And, from a young age, I've always kind of looked at that as that's how a football player is supposed to be. He's supposed to be the guy holding the door open for the lady walking into the restaurant. He's supposed to, say yes, ma'am, all that. And, it's just awesome that there's an award to show appreciation for that.
Wow, I don't know if there are any single ladies out there, but that's a pretty good testimony right there. You have one that you're dating?
Yes, I do.
Okay, never mind, he's dating. All right, Drew. Thank you very much. That's Drew Mestemaker from North Texas State.